Hey guys, so I wanted to share something with you today that I haven't ever shared with you guys. I've shared it with some of my close friends and some of the coaches that I work with. But, you know, we're always cooking food for ourselves and we're always cooking tasty treats for ourselves. But do you ever think about your animals, and do you ever make treats for your animals? Because I know I never did, and about a year ago I started making treats for my dogs. And I haven't started making them for my cats yet, but I've made this peanut butter treat for my dogs for like a year now, and they just eat that up. And they will do anything I tell them to do if I get these treats out. And they can like smell them. They like know that these are the treats that I make. So I can make them do anything. And I've even given them as gifts to some of my friends that have dogs. So this recipe is like super easy. There's only 4 ingredients in it, and it's some pretty like healthy stuff, healthier than most of the stuff that you can get in the store. So it's just going to be peanut butter, any kind of peanut butter of your choice, baking powder, and I use whole wheat flour and milk. And I don't have regular milk, so I'm using almond milk. And you would think like, oh hey, like I like eat that stuff, you know, like that stuff goes in stuff that I bake. So you're like, I could probably eat these treats and they taste good. Well, I dare you to try these because they don't taste good. They're not for human consumption. And if you think they're good, then you're weird because they're freaking gross. But the dogs like them. So I'm just gonna, this is a super easy recipe. I'm just gonna put all the ingredients together and we're gonna bake them. Okay, so now that we got all the ingredients mixed up in a bowl, it's gonna look like dough. So I just put like a little bit of the flour on the table, and then I use this really shitty rolling pin, and I get it like maybe to like a 1/4 inch like thick, because these things are definitely gonna rise in the oven. And before you start mixing all the ingredients, obviously, you want to preheat your oven, and you're going to preheat it to 375. So that looks about right. And I mean, like, if you want to make them thicker, you can make them thicker. If you want to make them thinner, then you can make them thinner. So I use a shot glass. I have some doggy like biscuit cookie cutters, but they're like huge. And I used to have a smaller shot glass than this, and then it broke because I used it too much making dog treats. So I use it, I just use the top of it. So I just press down and make these round little cookies like that. And then I put them on a greased cookie sheet. And you can put a lot on here. Usually I make about 2 of these pans. And then you put them in the oven. Okay, so the cookies are done, and this is what they're supposed to look like. They're supposed to be kind of like a golden brown, and the cookies are going to be a little bit crunchy. And how do I know that? Because I tried them once. But yeah, so they take 18 minutes, and there's only 4 ingredients, and the dogs love them. So if you do make this recipe for your animals, let me know how they like it.